This is my fall message to our state and tribal delegates. As you know, we said we would try to communicate with you at least on a quarterly basis on issues here in Washington that are important for you, community and public transportation, and important in the life of our association. This fall, as you know from following the various media reports, has been a very strange and unusual time here in Washington, one in which the political differences that beset the country are played out every day in Congress and the ongoing struggles there and with the administration. There has been very little progress on important issues, and as you know, we recently suffered through a period of uncertainty created by the federal budget situation, including a long and difficult government shutdown. It does appear that another one of those deadlines is approaching in early December, and we can only begin to imagine how that may affect us and our concerns in the short and long term. All of us are very concerned about the way the sequester has continued to create difficulty for programs and services that are important to the transportation networks all of us support. That will continue to go on, and I wish I could offer you some concrete ideas of how they will play out, but we're just going to have to be patient through the end of December to see how this unfolds and if anything here can be used to further our goals for a longer-term reauthorization. But there are other important issues that we are addressing at the association during this time, and I do want to call to your attention the important work the association has been doing concerning safety. I know that all of us who are in the community and public transportation field are always concerned about the safety and well-being of our riders and the people who perform the important work for community transportation. In addition to that, there has been increasing concern by government, especially the Federal Transit Administration, about safety in the last several months, and they have a notice of proposed rulemaking on safety currently being discussed. The association has provided concrete ideas about how this should work and how it could be used to benefit our members and the people they serve, as opposed to becoming a burdensome series of new and difficult regulations, hard to administer in a time of decreased investment in public transit. Along those lines, we've created our own safety certification programs, which you can look at and understand better by visiting our website at www.ctaa.org. We have safety training and safety certifications. The safety certification programs have been designed to conform with the requirements that the Federal Transit Administration has been discussing over the last several years. And we hope that you'll consider looking at these efforts and the programs that are associated with them at the association to help you better prepare for changes in safety that will inevitably arise from the end of this process of review of various federal regulations. There's an important link between safety and the financial health of our organizations. The important part is that agencies that are safer do in fact have lower risk. Consequently, insurance companies are usually better about lowering premiums and rates and rewarding those organizations that provide transportation that have a good record of safety and risk management. In keeping with our goals to help our members beyond just being their legislative advocates, major changes were made 2 months ago to the insurance store at CTAA, which is also reachable on our website. The association has improved the insurance services we offer in working with a company called NewTek that provides benefits that are coordinated with the safety and specialized training that many of you already participate in and many of you are already doing. The people at NewTech, who host a number of insurance programs, which you can access on our web through a very simple system of access at www.ctaa.org, designed their insurance programs to reflect a key element that's important to us. In our early negotiations with their representatives, they made it very clear to us that not only is a history of good practice something to be rewarded, but more importantly, we think, insurance programs are also judged and considered by the quality and the experience of a management team that run a community or public transportation organization. It's important for us that the people who lead our organizations, often very experienced people with good histories, are considered as a way to help determine rate structures for paying for insurance. So we believe there is a strong link between the risk management activities and certifications that we offer, as well as the benefits that can come to somebody who's insured under the CTAA insurance store. Putting those two things together helps us to provide you with lower cost services that help you provide the very best transportation possible. In addition to that, when you visit our website, I would encourage you to take a long look at PASS. If all of your drivers and people in your state are not in the PASS program, let me make this an important part of something you might look at for the immediate future. Our PASS activities are extremely reasonable in price. They reflect a 20-year history in passenger service, as well as the addressing of the special needs of special populations that are important to us. They help provide a framework of the kind of good risk management and training that's essential for those who serve people with disabilities and special transportation challenges. I urge you to look at that as well, whether it's the safety certification, or it's things like PASS, or it's the insurance program. All of these are now easily accessible on the web. So again, as the government begins to consider safety, let's take advantage of this time to include strengthening our own existing safety programs and looking toward insurance that helps us save money by reducing our costs, but more importantly, safety and insurance programs that give us credit for the fine work that community transportation professionals do every day across America. As we look forward toward the next several months, it's our goal to create more partnerships with other organizations to help us to help you in these difficult and uncertain periods. We're looking forward to making some major announcements soon on new ways to help you manage your financial cost, as well as provide interim financing that might be useful to you in the changing environment that we're facing today and tomorrow. There will be more attention next year on our part to the implementation and changes in transportation because of the Affordable Care Act, and there will be a major commitment involving many of you in addressing the political run-up to the next transportation reauthorization. There are less than 300 days now between when we will need that reauthorization, and that outcome will in large part be dependent upon the hard work that all of you are doing now and that we can look forward to discussing with those who represent us in the near future. As we approach the holiday season, let me express to you my very best wishes and especially my thanks for all that you do in support of community and public transportation across the United States. I like to think that the special thing about community and public transportation is that it is a family of services in which all parts recognize that we're all in this together. So if I can be of further help, let me know. Bye for now.